What's happening, guys? Scott's Bonsai has gone international. I am in Bangkok, Thailand, and I've just arrived at a place called Chatuchak Market. It's primarily a weekend market, one of the biggest markets, if not the biggest market on planet Earth. Every weekend, hundreds of thousands of people come here to visit. There's tens of thousands of stalls. It is vast. I'm here on a Wednesday because I've heard that on a Wednesday and Thursday, but primarily Wednesday, it is plant day, and who doesn't love a plant tour? So I've also heard that there's bonsai here. So I'm going to give you a walking tour as much as I can because it's 34 degrees. I'm changing the hotel today, so I've got all my stuff with me, so my bag weighs a ton, but I'm going to capture as much as I can, unedited. You're coming with me. This is the entrance. That's the metro station. Let's go. So I don't know if there will be many bonsai here. Sorry, Kat. You okay? Good. So there's two ways to go, and then the market is vast over in the middle. I mean, obviously it's a tropical climate, so probably won't recognise most of the trees here, because we get 34 degrees in the UK about one day a year. Here it's actually their rainy season. As a point of reference, and I think this will be important price-wise, at the minute it's about 43, 44 baht per pound. So when you see prices, when you see prices, let's say 120 baht, roughly £3. Another weekend, this whole place comes to life with I'm actually coming back here in the future because there's a section dedicated to animals, which I came here 10 years ago and it was pretty grim, to be honest with you. But today it should just be plants, but I imagine we'll see a little bit of everything. And while I've got your attention, if any of you are interested in any non-plant, non-bonsai related YouTube content, I just put my first video out yesterday on my other channel, Scott Matthews Explores. If I remember, I'll put it in the description. I'll probably forget because my mind is quite manic here. Yesterday I went to a shopping mall, a derelict shopping mall that's got a gorilla living in it. It was an experience. So yeah, Scott Matthews Explores. If you want to keep to track, I'm here for a while. There's going to be lots of content. And I'm also going to be visiting a number of other bonsai places. I've got them mapped out, so I'll have regular content on here. Well, I say regular, maybe once every 3 weeks or so. So a lot of these market stalls do not have prices on, and that is because they encourage bartering here, and it can be quite unusual to begin with, but it is normal practice. What's over there? So yeah, this is what the market will look like at a weekend. All the stalls will be open, and stuff here is so cheap, you know. But I want to have a look in there. How'd you get in? Do you just walk through? Let's just walk through, shall we? Wow, look at these. Wow. That is beautiful. Incredible tree. Sorry, cat. Alex, big shout out to you, mate. I replied to your message this morning at our time. I said I'd WhatsApp you. I've not done it yet. I am gonna try and find some orchids here. If anyone didn't know, Alex B is a massive orchid fan. Sorry, mate. Just let your secret out there. My friend John, actually, who's caring for my trees while I'm away, he has killed every plant he's ever owned, and yet has somehow managed to keep an orchid. I can't remember if I bought him, if he bought it. He's managed to keep it alive though. So you can see there's just everything here. And these have actually got prices on, so to give you an idea, 20 baht, that's about 40 pence. And 10 baht would be about 25 pence. Look at these, 20 baht, 50p. Wow. If anybody wants to get into the export business, I don't know how we ship these things over, but they are cheap. Very cheap. Okay, I'm going to cut back over, and as you can see, that alleyway stand is pretty empty at the minute, but at the weekend all of these walkthroughs come to life. It's fascinating and intimidating. It is so big. Wow, look at these. Beautiful. Look how healthy these look. So many different varieties as well. Monsteras can be quite expensive back in the UK. I mean, there's some pretty big alocasias there as well. Okay, cacti, 20 baht, it's about 45p. This cool little thing. Honest to God, this place is enormous. This is going to be a long video. Strap in if you like long videos. I'm not editing it. Shells. So 5 baht, what's that? About 12p, 11p. And this is something that everyone does over here. They've all got these inhalers. Haven't tried them yet. But everyone, like when I got a taxi from the airport to my hotel, he's just constantly sniffing something. I'm like, what is that? And it's one of these inhalers that they're all using. Oh yes, we've hit the jackpot. Wow. Look at this, the roots on this one. Beautiful. incredible. How small that is. Such hanging roofs. Beautiful trees. Pots as well. So the big pot, just over £3. Man. Imagine if you could buy trees from here and get them to the UK easily. This place, any plant in fact, this is like paradise. What are these? See there? Oh, we've got some air plants. So many different types of air plants. I've only ever seen the one variety back home, but this chap's selling loads. Incredible. That's a beautiful looking tree. Very nice. £20, 40 pence. Look how, honestly, look how healthy these all look. So that, 750 baht, so just over £9. I have no idea if that's reasonable or not. I'm okay, thank you very much. I'm okay. So that lady was holding a sign, foot massage, 100 baht for 30 minutes. That's £2.20. £2.20 to rub someone's feet. Oh, here we go. We all recognise the Trades Cantia, don't we? About 45p. Look at these. These are beautiful. So nice. Baobab. Some baobab trees. This place just goes on. There you go. Look, there's one of the, a bit towards the end, because you might want to have a look. I'll walk through there. I appreciate this is predominantly people interested in plants, so I'll add that on to the very end, and then if you wish to watch it, you can. Look how healthy those flowers are. The wasps and bees are all around them. There you go, some shrubs. Now, unfortunately, I still do not have mobile data on my phone because my phone is locked. It's the one thing, you know, when I was flying out here, I was like, I've got all my ducks in a row, everything is going to plan. That was the one thing that I screwed up on, and it's been pretty debilitating because I just can't communicate, you know? You want the translator app, and without it, I just feel, obviously it's my fault, I feel so ignorant. Nobody here really knows English, and why should they? You know, I'll be honest, every single white face that I've seen so far has been German. So you can't expect Thais to learn every language. It's my own fault. Oh, there's a nice little... Wow, look at the roots on that. That is incredible. Beautiful tree. Future tree. Look at these, look, 10 baht, 20p, 25p. I've never seen anything like this. You ever seen anything like that? So just dodging in between cars and vans and trying to get you the best shots I can. And it's a shame I've not got my data, because then I could have used the plant identification app and not feel so ignorant about what I'm looking at. But look at this thing. That is incredible. Both white and purple flowers. Don't judge me if that's plastic, right? Bonsai trainer pots, saucers, seed trays. Lots of pots, in fact. Wow. I don't know anything about cacti. Maybe someone who's watching this does, but do we get cacti like that for 50 pence in the UK? Look at the colours of it. 10 baht, 25 pence. Everything in this row, 25 pence. Okay, this tree is the most expensive I've seen, 1,500. Just that. 34 quid or something. Look at the size of those. So I'm going to have to pause the video at some point because I need some food. It's about 11 o'clock and all I've had is a... oh my gosh, look at that. Is that what I think it is? Oh yes. Look at this. Wow. Okay, this one's nice. Look at the movement. All the way up. No way, look at this one, it's like a snake. Wow. You got some really big, unusual trees here.
ครับครับได้ยินไหมครับ
There's so many places everywhere. I'm okay, thank you very much, thank you. There's so many places everywhere that sell the Buddhas, but from what I've read, it's actually illegal to take a Buddha out of the country. So you're a little bit playing with fire. In fact, while I'm walking, I'll see if I've got it on me. I can feel it, it's somewhere in my pack. So I went to an amulet market and I bought this. And Thais very much believe in good luck. So my first day here, I went to the market and unfortunately I couldn't understand anything. So I ended up buying that, which was 50 baht, so just over £1. I categorically got ripped off. It's probably worth about 10p. But it's really quite... Sorry, I'm missing trees, there's some over here. It's really quite bizarre, like, they all seem to be mass produced, and yet the Thai people were so into them. Okay. £3, just over £3. Wow, look at these. 2,300. So that's nearly £40. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Look at that one, different coloured leaves where, I don't know, has it been grafted? Is it 2 trees? 4,800. Wow. Over £100. Look at that for a forest. God. Yeah, I definitely need to find some food because I am starting to struggle. You got literally everything here. These all look quite aged. I like that. In fact, look at this one. How cool is that? In fact, they're all cool. So this is a map of the market. I have no idea where I am. I have no idea where I started. I have no idea where I'm going. Okay, that's gate 2. No, still none the wiser. If I thought the majority of my bonsai was worthless, if I brought them out here, I'd have to pay people to give them away. We've got trees, big trees, big shrubs. What is this place? They serve food?
Florissant zebra.
This is the thing, I have no idea what they sell. I don't even know if that's a restaurant or if they're selling furniture. And then you have little street food places like this. I mean, how long's that been sat there in a grow house? Hey. I've not seen this before. People selling moss. Have any of you seen that before? I know you can buy moss, but not sort of like this. So cool. Sawadee, how are you? Good. I'm just looking. The one good thing about having a camera is you sort of get left alone quite a bit. Without the camera, I don't think it would happen here because all the market traders are just chilling in hammocks and beds up next to their stalls. But certainly along the streets, every massage place you walk past, everything, they're trying to drag you in, sell you something, and will not let you just relax. So yeah, the camera helps. You can see, look, they've got those little, they must just doze here all day. One thing I will say is the Thai graft. They put the hours in. I just don't want any food that's been sat on the side for hours. Nice, look at these. Look at the little flowers. 150 baht, just over £3. Wow, look at that one with the aerial roots coming down. 600 baht, about £13. These are so cool. I would 100% love to have a couple of these in my collection. I think I can get around here without my rucksack banging into anything. Wow, look at that one, blue flowers. And this, look at the roots, 450 baht, just over £11. And for scale, there's my hand. That's just about £30. Love that. Love that. Wow, they've just got everything here. Look at these. Sort of like miniature holly. How much? Just over £3. This place is wild. Look at these. I don't even know if these are for sale or they're decoration. So cool. Okay, get into some food. Oh, look at this bonsai place coming up.
Hello, coconut.
Look at this one. Wow. Oh my god, there's loads. They don't mess about with the wire, do they? 5,000. Look at that beauty. £120. Beautiful. Swaddy cat. So this is the first stall that I've seen them working on the trees. I don't want to be too intrusive. Pretty cool. Guys, if you can't tell, I love Thailand. Everyone here is so just polite and friendly, and look at these little beauties. £1.40. £1.40. I mean, granted, they're wild, but in a couple of years, you could come here with £40–50 and leave with, you know, some pretty decent, not even starter material. I've seen some that they're well on their way. Gosh, I would go to the garden centre in the UK, spend £40 and leave with an absolute disaster. Move out of the way of this car. One second, guys, just one more car. They're big air plants, aren't they? 400 baht. Not sure why that one's 400 and that one's 150. Or maybe it meant 4 for 100, I don't know. Limes, 10 baht for a bag of 8 limes. Getting their Instagram shots. It does make me wonder, right, in the UK we've got, obviously, on paper, more, you know, average earnings are more, housing conditions are more, medical care more. Obviously I'm using the word more as better. Yeah, we don't seem to have more happiness. Yeah, we really don't. Don't know why that is. Okay, loads of dead wood. Pretty cool. Very cool. These are everywhere, and they've all got really interesting root structure. I mean, look at that mini root over rock. Oh, there's a few for like 3 or 4 quid. Tell me this is not better than any plant centre or garden centre in the UK. Maybe not for advanced bonsai, but just for variety, price. I'll tell you what though, I wish I wasn't carrying around this rucksack. I'm sure I have one of those. I think my friend John got it for me for my birthday. He had a habit of buying me unusual houseplants for my birthday or Christmas. In fact, the most recent one he bought me is like 5 foot tall. There's so much here. Matching Mickey Mouse outfits. I don't even know where I am, if I'm near where I started, if I'm halfway round. Do not have a clue. That for a wild tree. Not quite sure what it was. Yes, Alex, we're in business. Can't see a price on them though, mate. No labels. No price, buddy. I hope we'd get some orchids. We've got 3. Maybe I've missed spotting some on my way. Wow, I don't want to disturb the woman, she's sleeping, but look at all the different types of moss.
The color, the giving color. Yeah, they give color.
Look at that. Ready for some root over rock. Wow, look at all this, all deadwood. Don't know how much it is. That's pretty cool. Make quite a rustic sort of presentation stand. I like that a lot. I think the most challenging thing visiting this place is knowing that I can buy nothing. And I would really have liked to. Oh, look at these. Wow. They're so cool. Okay, I have no idea what that is. Anyone know what that is? I didn't want to touch it. Oh, bulbs. Literally everything here. Everything. So I'm speeding up because there's a car coming behind me and there's not much room here. Wow. £4.50. There's so much cool stuff here. If I'm missing stuff that you're wishing I'd took a closer look, I do apologise. What normally happens when I watch the videos back when I'm editing them is I notice things I didn't notice when I was originally walking around. It's probably because partly I'm trying to keep one eye on what I think needs to be in shot rather than what I'm actually seeing. So yeah, if I miss something that you wish I'd looked at, I do apologise. What is that? Look how dense the foliage is on these. No idea what that is, but it looks like it would make a great bonsai tree. Right, guys, this is where I started the video. I'm going to pause it for a second. I need some food, and then I'll bring you back and we'll go for a walk through the middle. So if you aren't interested in seeing the non-plant related content, cut it here. Thank you for watching. It's probably only going to be another 5-10 minutes or so. If you want to continue, I'll catch up with you in a second. Right guys, I'm fed, well and truly fed and ready for bed, but I said I'd take you, for those sticking around, for one last look through the centre of this market. So that's where I was looking at the inhalers, I think there was a way up here. Here we go. We'll have a look at what's inside. You can see it's a labyrinth. Oh my gosh, it just stretches all the way down there. Just under £2. Aromas. Oils then for diffusers. So many clothes. Look at that, just over £1. This is enormous. Let this person buy. So yeah, a lot of these people looks like they're prepping in advance of the weekend, but in the weekend all of these open up, and outside has much more as well. It's interesting to see a store selling plastic flowers. And in here you'll see a lot of stuff that you see at a lot of the Thai markets, but cheaper. Certainly from the touristy places. You really get everything. Look at this. 6 baht. What's that, about 13 pence? And this is the market not really open, it's only meant to be the plant bits today. You doing, little cat? No way, what am I watching? You've climbed up the wrong side, mate. You little ninja. Little ninja. Now, there's no aircon in this, and it's already making me sweat much more than being outside. Loads of cool old memorabilia sort of signs and stuff. Oh wow. Look at the colours. Right guys, I'm going to wrap this up here. As I say, there'll be many videos on, well, the whole of Thailand. Bangkok, Pattaya, Koh Samui, Phuket. I think that's everywhere that I've got planned for Thailand over the next several weeks. And then after that, at the beginning of September, I am off to Vietnam, flying into Ho Chi Minh on the 4th. And then after maybe a week or so in Ho Chi Minh, I am hiring or buying a motorbike, and I will be hitting the east coast of Vietnam and riding from south to north along the coast. I'll be capturing all of that. That's probably going to take close to 3 months. So if you want to listen to me as I travel, Scott Matthews Explores. I'll, if I remember, link it in the description to this video. Do please give me a follow, subscribe, whatever it's called. I do appreciate it. And also, any feedback you've got, give me feedback. If there's anything you want to see, that specifically really, if there's anything you would like me to capture. I'm not too worried about stuff that you don't want to see, because you're never going to be able to please everybody. But if there's anything you want to see, do let me know. Also, what's coming up on this channel, when I get to Pattaya, there's apparently one of the world's biggest awards. I think it was in the top 10 gardens in the world. Can't precisely remember its name, like Nong Neech or something like that. So that'll be coming up in a couple of weeks. They've supposedly got an amazing bonsai area, and then anywhere that I'm visiting, if they've got bonsai, I'll be capturing it and putting it onto this channel. So anyway, much love to you all. Stay safe, keep bonsaiing, and I'll catch you soon. Peace out.